Hello, K.Jolie, Crochet Basics, preview vlog. So this is number 60, and I'm working it out. I'm trying to do them, more on a regular basis, like I was when I first started doing the vlogs and everything. So anyway, I was able to get the pattern video up for the Cabbage Patch. Is it a preemie? The hard body Cabbage Patch, the smaller ones. And came out pretty good. I realized what the problem was what I wrote for the pattern and what I was saying on the video. I thought it differed. I had crossed some stuff out on the written pattern, so I was like, oh, it just doesn't match up, and so I had to redo it and everything, remake the pattern, like, to figure out what the problem was, so that worked out. And I must say, I was so excited. So silly. Okay, whenever I'm loading a video I'm on an Apple, a Mac Mini, and so whenever for the longest time I've just had, like, it just glitches or whatever it is, and it usually, especially if it's a bigger video, more gigs, it won't take in the first time that I'm loading it. So I loaded it last night, and it was successful the first time. I was like over the moon. I was like, no way. Because I've just had so much problems with this. I never had an Apple product like this, if you're new to me or whatever. This Mac Mini that I have now, this is my second Mac Mini, and I had so many problems with it. The whole motherboard broke apart from the thing. Brand new. I had to get it serviced, like, right after I got it. I spent hours, over 5 hours, with customer service and with the Apple people and everything. And it's like a few years later, and it still gives me a hard time after all getting serviced and all the phone calls and all of this kind of thing. Anyway, so, I really don't know, like, where I'm at. Like, I can't think of anything to really do for, like, a Halloween pattern. I really just can't. Like, I was like, I could do a pumpkin and a jack-o'-lantern, or, some kind of something, a ghost. And I'm like, I don't want to do a ghost. That's a little boring or whatever. And I even have, I had planned on doing a ghost a while back. I even bought the lights to go, underneath and stuff. The fairy lights, or string lights, whatever you want to call them. So, and then in between, like, just editing and stuff like that, I made homemade bagels. So I was on Instagram, and it popped up, and every so often, if a recipe pops up and I'm like, oh, that seems simple enough, well, I'll give it a shot, So from Instagram, like, different people that post or whatever, I've already made nougat candies. I made a peanut butter and jelly pie cake or whatever, and everything, and a few other things. So the bagel recipe popped up or whatever, and I said, you know what? I give it a try. And I cannot tell you, I've made since this past weekend, I've made probably about 5 to 8 batches of homemade bagels. So very weird, I guess, or silly or whatever. But I got so excited, when it worked out, and I do love baking and stuff like that. I make calzones and stromboli and all types of things, So I guess that's where I'm at. I do have a couple of other dolls that thinking about, like, working out some patterns and stuff like that. I got this one that I got off of eBay. That is so cute, and it's just been sitting here for a while now. So I was thinking, like, maybe I'll work something out. And this, I can't read the name on it, and it's got a long name, the type of doll it is. But they're actually very popular dolls. They have all different kinds, the company. And they like, most of them are, like, realistic, like, type dolls and stuff like that. So, and what else? I guess that's kind of where I'm at for this one, number 60. Just baking bagels, and over the moon that the that the video actually ran through and I didn't have to like sit and figure out what the problem was or whatever, because this time around there wasn't a problem. Not with loading, not with the computer. With the pattern there was a problem, but I worked that one out. So, and I guess that's about it. So I'm gonna say thank you so much for watching. As always, happy hooking, because it keeps you off the streets and keeps you out of trouble, and it keeps your dolls looking super cute in their little jumpsuits and stuff. And I'll be back real soon with my next video. Have a super great day. Ciao.